New drone video from the Florida Keys we'd like to show you. It shows the sheer power of Hurricane Irma. This is Long Key. It's about 40 miles north and east of where the storm made landfall. You've got rows of RVs, campers, mobile homes flipped on their sides. The devastation is so bad, sheriff's deputies have been blocking off access to the middle and lower Keys because they say, quite frankly, it's just not safe. Matt Finn is live for us in Key West. And Matt, you talked to some people from the Keys who say they're upset that they just can't get home.
Yeah, Trace, like a tornado, Irma was hit or miss down here in the Keys. There's some places like Key West behind me where you could just get by with maybe water and limited supplies. The military has been handing out water and ice here all day long, a very hot commodity, hours and hours of lines of cars here. But then there's other places, say around Marathon, Florida, where authorities are blocking entire neighborhoods. They're just not letting people back in. They say there's no water, there's no electricity, there's no air conditioning, and all of that is a deadly combo. There's also not an open hospital here. There's limited medic supplies and limited medic teams. So it could be a deadly situation here like we saw up in Hollywood, Florida, where unfortunately elderly people passed away. Now, we talked to some people who say, look, we abided by the evacuation. The hurricane has been gone for days. It's time for us to get back into our homes and onto our property so we can at least assess the damage. Authorities are saying we just cannot let you. It's too soon. It's too dangerous. We talked to some people at a roadblock today on Route 1, famous Route 1, and here's what they had to say.
Most people want to just check and come back out. If they decide that they're not willing to stay on those situations, they can go back. But let the people that are willing to see, they have all the money invested in there. We've worked all our life. Next time, I'm not going anywhere. I don't care if I die.
We don't even know what we have, and we can't even get in to see. Most of us, if there's nothing left or we can't fix it or repair it, at least we know. We can go back and figure it out. We can't do anything if we don't know. And that's the most frustrating part.
Trace, you can imagine their anger and frustration. They're basically camped out on the side of the road in the heat, in the humidity. Some of them we were talking to today said, do you have sunscreen? They're just sitting there with their animals in the heat trying to get back home. But, authorities say it's just too dangerous. And look what happened in Hollywood, Florida. Authorities tell us, if elderly people died in these conditions, young people can too. And if we let them back in without all the services, without all the utilities, it could just be a deadly combination. Trace.
Yeah, and Matt, we were just talking to Mike Tobin. He's up in Naples, Florida, where he seems to indicate that the recovery effort there is pretty robust. What about where you are down in the Keys? I know it's hard getting crews in there, but how robust has the recovery been down there?
All day long, we see caravans of power trucks, utility trucks, sewer and water, trucks carrying porta potties. You name it, any service utility that you can think of is heading into the Keys. We're seeing them around the clock. So it seems like there is a robust recovery effort here. But authorities say until all the power's on, until you have air conditioning in your home and running water, it could just be deadly, and we cannot allow you back in. Trace.
And Matt, real quickly, I see the group behind you. Are they stopping cars as they go in, or is everybody allowed to kind of come and go as they want if the roads are stable enough to hold that traffic?
Well, we're down in Key West, which was an area that wasn't hit as hard. So people who stayed here are coming out now to get food and water. This is the military here. But on famous Route 1 near Marathon, which is kind of central southern Keys area, there is a very stern roadblock. Residents are not being allowed back in. We have to show ID that we're press. And if we're hearing people trying to jump the line or trying to get past the line, and they're making arrests quickly and swiftly, Trace. So they are definitely turning away residents away in the Marathon area, Trace.
Yeah, as they should. Matt Finn, live for us down in Key West. Nice job in there, Matt. Thank you.